This is the Horse Radio Network.
This is episode 958 of Horse Tip Daily. A different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you, one day at a time. Greetings, horse people. Coach Jen here, and thanks for tuning in to Horse Tip Daily. Today we have a great tip from the eventing radio show's Martin Collins Weekly Trainer Tip segment by Lara Knight. Lara has some great pointers for setting yourself up for success way back when you walk your jump course. And we'll get right to our tip after this important message from EquestrianCollections.com.
Hi, Glenn, back with you, and I am with Debbie from Equestrian Collections with the product of the week. In this case, many products of the week.
Hi, Glenn. This week I'm featuring an entire collection of items. And as you know, we're gearing up for the 4th of July Independence Day celebrations, and many of our listeners will be riding in parades or celebrating with parties around that date. And we have an entire collection of Equine Couture, which lots and lots of people know and love that brand. They have some very forward type of colors, and they really are on the cutting edge. So people really, really like the Equine Couture stuff. And this one is called the Stars and Stripes collection. It has shirts, both long and short sleeve. It's got jackets and sweaters, so you can even do it in the winter. It's got saddle pads, so for your parades, belts, socks, and breeches. And these breeches are really different from other breeches that you've seen. Take a look at those. And so it's time to buy now in June for your 4th of July celebrations. And so take a look. It'll take you a few minutes to look through all of these items that we have that are Stars and Stripes themes. All you have to do, though, is on our website, which is www.equestriancollections.com. In the search engine, put in Stars and Stripes, and they will come up, and you'll have your selection of, and it's not over-the-top stuff. It's not like a shirt that's the American flag. It's something that you can wear and be less out there.
Actually, it kind of has a retro kind of World War II look to it.
Yeah, some of them do.
Yeah.
And it's like you can get a polo with just the Stars and Stripes here and there, so it's not like over the top. And I think they would really make great additions for anybody's wardrobe, even for parties. Even if you're not going to ride, you can wear them to your 4th of July parties.
At EquestrianCollections.com.
Hi, I'm Lara Knight from Nashville, Tennessee, bringing you this week's training tip called Course Walk Scenarios. Many times in walking your stadium and cross-country courses, you come to combinations with related distances, and you walk your strouting to find what the course designer's ideal scenario would be. But so often, as you know, we don't live in the ideal world. How many times have you missed that perfect takeoff spot on element A and found that it messed your whole lineup? Happens quite often. When we walk our courses and come to a combination, or jumps with related distances, we will do what we call our 4-scenario plan. A, jumping in ideal. B, jumping in from the long spot with a short landing. C, jumping in deep with a pop jump or the half stride. Or D, taking the flyer. We then ask ourselves what happens next. With A, the ideal spot, where you can jump in perfectly out of stride with the right balance and canter, and then you can just keep maintaining that canter down to the next fence for another ideal takeoff spot and jump. With B, jumping in from the long spot. Well, how does it affect the arc of your horse's jump over this certain fence, and where would you be landing? For example, let's say it's an oxer with 3 strides down to another oxer. You come in, your horse takes from the long spot with a normal canter stride. It moves your arc forward, and you land shallow on the landing side of your fence. Well, now you've made that related distance just a bit longer. Now you need to automatically know what to do next. Put your leg on and make up that distance and have enough impulsion to get out over the oxer easily, or collect up and add a stride in. You, your horse, and your level and abilities will also come into play. With C, the half stride pop jump. This jump generally takes the motor out of you and your horse, and you land in a bit of a muck on the other side. Hopefully you know the only thing to do is to get going forward again. with D taking the flyer. Your super brave, gung-ho eventer comes in too bold on too long a stride and lands way out past the measured landing spot. What you will do will be based on you, your horse, and your abilities. If you stop and take time to think about every scenario that can happen and what your plan will be upon which A, B, C, or D ride will happen, and you know that plan to heart and can quickly recite it on your following course walks, then you will hopefully be able to react faster and almost instinctively to your ride. So next time you walk your stadium or cross-country course and you come to a question with related distances, take a few extra moments to come up with a plan for all the scenarios that could happen and affect the measured distance in between, and hopefully when riding your course and you jump in, not on that ideal spot, you will be more confident making the adjustments to another plan because you've already thought of it well beforehand. This is Lara Knight, and I hope this training tip might help you around your next jump course.
Well, there you go. This podcast has been made possible through the generous support of EquestrianCollections.com and listeners like you. You can have all of your favorite Horse Radio Network shows with you wherever you go by downloading the free Horse Radio Network app. Just go to your app store and search for Horse Radio Network. Download it today. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily.